Hi, those that like Magic Gathering, other known as MTG. Hope you're having a good day. We are playing 10 Life Draft. So what's that mean? We have 10 life. That's it. All right, so I will be uploading videos, and guys, it's been a little while since I've uploaded videos. By the way, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We'll be doing pack openings. Also, I do a lot of drafting, also gameplay on the channel. Also, I'll be playing the Pro Tour Qualifier. That being said, so I'll also be uploading another video of 10 life draft. So basically, you get 10 life. The deck, really quick, we're just going to go really fast. We'll jump into the gameplay. So our curve is 2.2. So that's our average. Our card average, as right by my cursor right here, is 2.2. The deck that we went, I'm not going to give away the wins and losses. I'll be uploading that video. We went to, anyway, our curve was 2.6. Now, 2.6 or above when I do my draft analysis is right where you want to be at in a typical Eldraine draft when you have 20 life. But in this draft, you only have 10 life. So let's play. See how we do. The whole idea with playing with green-white is having those adventure spells that give your creatures +2/+2, +2/+1, and just ramping up your creatures really quickly. Black is also a very dominant color in Gingerbrute. So we go first, but we don't have any white. But see right here, target creature gets +2/+1 and gains flying. Gingerbrute can't be blocked except by creatures with haste. Creature gets +2/+2. So we're trying to be very, very quick. So right here, the adventure spell, target creature gets +2/+2. But we got a horrible, horrible hand as far as our mana is concerned. We have no white. And notice something about our deck. Single white, single white, single green, single green. We have the mulligan in this hand, unfortunately. What? What? Wow. We are getting... wow. Again, all green land. Guys, I have no idea what to say. You know, we have to keep the hand because I can't mulligan 1,000 times. Wow. I have no idea what to say about that. Alright. Alright, our opponent is still thinking. So yeah, so I'll be uploading a lot of videos, especially post OKO. Yeah, this is rough. When yeah, so he's gonna win automatically. Yeah, so luckily we got land. I mean, we're just lucky. That's bad. What a bad start. All right. Yeah. What was up with that? All green land? Are you kidding? We have 8 forest and 8 white plains in here, so we have equal distribution. That's really weird. Very good card. Creatures gain haste. Wow. We got a lot. I'm kind of perplexed. Okay, wow, yeah, I mean, we have to pass. Okay. The deck was not built for this. Alright. I mean, we got 17 creatures in here, so Gingerbrute, he thinks like us. I imagine he's just going to attack with Gingerbrute. Yep. Oh boy. You know what we do here? No blocks. We'll take the 1. My turn. So it's got protection from white. Creatures that attack you or planeswalker you control, they have to pay 1 for each. No attacks. This is really good because all of his creatures can gain haste. I have this in my other deck. We don't have it in this deck. So black is definitely a great color if you're playing this match for only 10 life. Black's really good because you can give your creature +2/+1. There's an Eldraine card where it's only a common. You can get +2/+1. By the way, this you draft this based upon 3 booster packs. All right. This cannot be blocked except with creatures with haste. He had to pay the 1 to attack, and he's gonna pay the 1 to get a hit. So we're gonna take 1 damage. We got our own. See, we're gonna ramp up our creature. So what we're gonna do You give our flyer +2/+1. We're going to personally bring out our own Gingerbrute. Alright. See, this is why I played with green and white together. Because we have flying creatures, and if I wanted to... Oh wait, the game's over. I'm going to give him +3/+3. Then we're going to sacrifice a food. Gingerbrute is a food, by the way. So if we sacrifice a food, he gets +5/+5. And that's it. Alright. So, you see kind of why green and white's very good. So when you're playing, I want you to learn from my failures. I also want you to learn from what we do good here. Don't pay any attention to this. This is from my regular pride. So, okay, we're 1-0. Go ahead and do this. I'm trying to get it as fast as we can. As much as recording as I can. I'll be uploading a lot of videos, guys. Post OKO banned decks. I created a deck. It's called TBH. And that's basically for, it's not for, to be honest, it's Teamer behind Behemoth Hydra. Okay. So as you can see right here, all that glitters, we can enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. So if we put down Gingerbrute, he's an artifact. And then we put this on Gingerbrute, he's going to get +2/+2 because he's an artifact and we have an enchantment. Okay. So our opponent goes first in this one. I will not be so red. People like red. Okay, we are going to come out swinging with Gingerbrute. We got Wildborn Preserver, Flying Reach. Guys, this is a draft, by the way, 3-pack draft. Okay, so we are going to enchant him, Gingerbrute. It'll be a 3/3, unless he's going to kill Gingerbrute. Then that'd be devastating. Yep. Alright. And he does have the advantage because he goes first. But we got another Gingerbrute. Let's see here. Do I want to attack with Gingerbrute? Or not? This is a close call. I'm going to pass. End our turn. That was huge what he did. Doing a giant bone crusher on our guy. He's going to attacks. He's going to bring out that 4/3 next turn. I got a feeling he's going to do that. Pass. Take the 2. The blocks. Pass. He's going to bring down the 4/3. Yep. Right. Shoot. Alright, we can give him... +2, we can give him 4 flying. This really stinks here. We got flutterfox. So whenever a non-human creature enters the battlefield, you can pay X, and that's how many +1/+1 counters are you. So we're gonna take action, make him to a 3/3. No tax. Ugh. So this match is going. So he's playing mono red. Yep, claim the firstborn. Yep. Alright, guys, we're gonna lose this. Just the combination of him going first. We didn't really have a chance here. I'm gonna have to block Gingerbrute to that. Yeah, when you only have 10 life, going first is just everything. Alright, it's not everything, but you get the drift here. Decline. No tax. So this is not the position that you want to be in. So you can have like a Slay Fire. We take 3 damage. Oh, yeah, it's just you can't attack because he's got a. Alright. We can hit him for 8. I know that. We can hit him for 8. We can give him +2/+1 and +3/+3. So that'd be 8 damage. Oh boy. This is not good. Let's see here. It's not the gameplay. We're not going to survive next turn if he brings out anything with haste or anything of the such. So, you know, we can do 8 damage to 5. So we're just going to bring this out. We bring it out. Take action. Make this a 6/6. No attacks. Yep, Slay of Fire. Yep, I knew that was coming. Alright, so we could have won that game if he was down to 1 life, or down to 8 life instead of 9, but alright, let's go to the next match. Okay, we're 1-1. Yeah, so I'll be playing a deck where we want Mythic status with. I recorded it. It's a green-red deck. I went 6-1 in ranked. I was like, you know, I gotta start recording this. And then there's another deck I call a TBH deck. It's called Teamer Behemoth Hydra. That's what I'm naming it. Alright guys, so we're 1-1. We're gonna head in their second match. Our opponent probably is gonna go first, and they do. Go figure. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it. Yeah, that last match, I could have ramped up a creature by 5, but we could only do 8 damage. So that's the crappy part about that last match. Alright, opponent mulligans. Another red. Yeah, we're gonna bring out our 2/1 knight. He's more better if you go first, but having a 2/1 when you go second isn't as impressive. He's probably gonna drop a creature. He does. The 3/1. Attack. See if he wants to trade. Does not. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're just gonna end turn. See if he attacks. More than likely will. Flash him out. He could have a ramp spell to ramp him up, make him bigger. Does not. Okay, so he actually did give +2/+0. That cannot block. That's good for us. We're gonna smack him for another 2. We're down flutterfox. We have 17 creatures in this deck, so that's why last match I was like, huh. Flutterfox, if there's an artifact or enchantment, it gets flying. This is lifelink, can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater, so you can't. So even if he was able to block, he couldn't be able to block this. Then you could put stuff on your lifelinker and gain life, because you're only at 10 life. So let's see how this goes. Our opponents are in deep thought. It's a total of a ball game when you only have 10 life, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's why when you saw me thinking last game, don't be surprised if your match is... do we want to do our lifelinker? But he's a flyer. Yeah, we'll just block it. We'll gain a life, take out their 3/1. He's got 3 untapped mana, so it looks like he might have like a Slay Fire here. So we're gonna just go for the win right now, though. But I'm sure he's just gonna like Slay Fire. Nope, he's gonna gain 3 life. Alright. So he becomes a 5/5. He's down to 2. Attacks with a 5/2 haster, which is what won the game last game. Okay, he's done. Alright, so we're 2-1. So just don't pay attention to me, pay attention to our opponents as well. Let's see what our mythic wild card is. What is it? Ooh, the Royal Scions.
No further.
Well, I already have those. Alright. I'm going 2-1. Let's play our 4th match. Also, I'll be doing M20 drafts. So if you guys, whatever you like, just tell me in the comment section. Especially if you're new. So tell me what you want to see. Because I will not know. I don't know if you noticed, but we go first? What? Okay, so... Man, again, what is it with these forests? See, the deal is, if we get a plains, this is going to be great. We're going to keep. Bring out Gingerbrute. Get our opponent down to 9, but we need to draw plains. Play red again. Right. We drew plains. We're geniuses now. Let's see here. Let's give Gingerbrute again be blocks up with creature's taste. You have to understand 1 damage is 10% of the life. Bring down our 1/1 little lifelinker. Can be blocked by creatures 3 or greater. Glass Casket. Oh. But yeah, guys, in the comment section, tell me if you want to see pack openings, what you want to see. Right. Let's see here. Gingerbrute them. We're gonna wait till we get the Wild Form Preserver. See if he attacks. So he's gonna have to kill the Wildborn Preserver or have to ramp him up. Pass the blockers. So he's gonna have to pump 2 mana, which that's good because we made him spend his mana. Alright. Need that damage. Our turn. Alright, we're gonna bring this down. Whenever it's got protection from white, creatures can't attack you or planeswalker you control unless they pay 1 for each of those creatures. So before we cast anything, always attack. Alright, so bring that down. 3/2 flyer. So what I like about white, as you can see, we have a lot of flyers. We can ramp up our creatures, make them bigger. So our deck is pretty hard. And these are a lot of things that, this is a common, Gingerbrute's a common, this is a common, this is an uncommon. So these are very draftable cards that you'll probably draft. See, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And I think that's going to be game here. We're going to give Gingerbrute, can be blocks of a creature with haste. We're going to go ahead and give this +2/+2. And we're going to attacks. Yep, that's the game. Okay, so we're 3-1. 3-1. So besides for one match, red hasn't really held up. Yeah, we got this thing. Whenever Rock Charger attacks, target attacking creature without it's fine on turn. Good limited card. Alright, 3 wins. So the red cards they're playing with is Embereth Paladin. So all the paladins in this format will state that if you so if it's red, it'll say if you pay 3 red mana, it gets +1/+1. Now 3 red mana doesn't mean you tap for mountains. It just means 3 red mana. So if you're able to tap a creature that can produce mana, it's just 3 mana. I'm surprised we're not seeing black here. Because my first go through on this, I've seen a lot of black. We go first yet again, so. Now remember, insatiable appetite. Target creature gets +3/+3 till end turn. But if you sacrifice a food, it gets +5/+5. Gingerbrute is a food. I just want to keep on pointing that out there because a lot of people in draft don't realize it. He is literally a artifact creature food golem. He's a food. So you can sacrifice him. It's like a combo there. Alright. White. Let's see a Gingerbrute. No, Beloved Princess. So other people have the same idea as we do with Beloved Princess. Okay. Yep. Well. I don't want to kill Gingerbrute. So he might have the same idea that we do with Beloved Princess. Give it +2/+1 and flying. No, another one. Alright. Attack for 2. Huh. Let's kind of like just sit back. Mono white. I don't recommend going monocolor, even though we're behind. I'm like, yeah, I don't recommend it. He's got 3 creatures, we have 2. Like, I'm in a position to talk. He's got first strike, though, so he kills those 1/1s and a 2/1. So that's why he can't attack, so. Nope, we can make our Gingerbrute get +2/+1, and he won't be able to block. But, we're going to play this. Protection from white. So, creatures can't attack us unless they pay additional 1. So we're not going to attack. We're just going to kind of sit back here after this one. He created 2/1/1 white things. Flutterfox. So if he gets an enchantment or an artifact, this will fly. Alright. Well, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm gonna put this on this guy. So he's a 5/3. How do you gain a bunch of life? Okay, if at least 3 white mana was spent, you gain life for each creature you control. Nice. That card was huge. Gave him 5 life. So guys, pay attention to that. If you want to play with Enchanted creature can't block. Okay, so this will gain flying. Yeah, so guys, if you're playing monocolor white, create 2/1/1 human creature tokens, but if you paid with 3 mana, which he's monocolor, so he's going to have that, you gain life for each creature you control. So that's going to be a powerful card when you only have 10 life. Alrighty. Past the blockers. We're going to kill that. Because he's going to gain life off that. My turn. Ah, boy. He's got 1 card in hand. Two, 3 Death Toucher. We're gonna end our turn. So if he gives another creature flying, we're done. Let's see, what card does he have in his hand? We might find out here. So he's gonna full swing, which means he is committed to die next turn. So that means he might have something in his hand, like give creature +2/+2. Let's see here. Alright. So let's block the highest power here. So let's block this to that, this to that. And we're going to take 4. Yeah. He gains a life. Okay, we won the game. Alright, we won. He gets the scry for 1. I don't know why he fully attacked. He can sacrifice this and make an 0/1, but he flies. Alright, we're gonna give this +3/+3. And again, you want to play with green because it's got protection from white. So you cannot ramp him up with white creatures. You got protection from white. Alright, so what are we? 3/1? 3/4? Okay, again, don't pay any attention to that. Okay, so we're 4. Okay, we're 4/1. Let's go ahead and do it. Like I said, the average is 3/3. Doesn't matter. So people say, well, if you're ranked higher, no, it's 3. The average that you go in a draft is 3/3. So it doesn't matter what your rank is, because when you're ranked higher, you play people that are of your rank. So 3/3 is the average for drafts. But this is only 10 life, so that's for 20 life drafts, regular drafts. Oh, like litters again. Oh, boy, we get a white card, white land. We're fine, but our opponent's going first, so I cannot rely on that. Wow. Yeah, what is it with the green? What is the obsession with the shuffler? Give us all green and white. Like, I'm not understanding the obsession. Like, this is like the 3rd game. I can't mulligan 3 times. This is gonna be bad. Yeah. I can't beat the shuffler, guys. I can't beat the shuffler. I mean, he's destined to win now. We can't. There's nothing we can do. I can't mulligan 3 times. Like, I can't. This is gonna be the easiest win because we can't do anything. Yeah. All right. I mean, we're gonna play it out, but there's no point. So we got hosed. What is the obsession? I have is equal. I'll go to the deck. I'll show you. We have as many force as we do planes. So I'm really shocked. We're gonna. All right, come on. Oh, wow. Yep, there's nothing we could do. Yeah, the shuffler, it was just predetermined. This match was just predetermined. Here, I'm just gonna give his creature +3/+3. Here, yep, we'll give it +3/+3. It's not our opponent's fault, guys. We had no chance. Well, that's the easiest win you're ever gonna see, guys. I'll show you. We have 8 plains and 8 forests. Why is it showing up as a separate forest? Really weird. No. Add forest. That's weird. Yeah, guys, we have 8 to 8. I just showed you that. So there's no reason for us to keep on getting 3 forest all white. I shouldn't have to mulligan or hope that we top deck away a plains. That's ridiculous. Okay, a kind of normal hand. Alright. And turn. We get the 1/1. Yep. Firefox. No blocks. Now the thing is, he taps out for that. All right, so let's bring him down as a blocker, and we'll attack for 2. This says whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, put a +1/+1 counter on Wondermare. So he's kind of like the nightmare for green and white. Alright, not bad. Target creature deals 1. This deals 1 damage whenever Knight enters the battlefield. Untap it. Okay, now again, you see how the auto player is going to pay double white for me? You don't want to pay double white because we want to cast it. So tap 1 white, tap a green. You want to give target creature +2/+1 and gains flying. Does this have reach? It does have reach. Okay. Does have reach. I didn't realize that. Alright, make that a 5/4 flying. Then he'll block Wondermare. He'll take 4. Let's bring down a flyer. And he gets a +1/+1. I'll block it. If you're going to play mono red, you want to play with Claim the Firstborn. So you can take their creatures very early. Yep, alright, so we're 5-2. Consider the 1 loss, we had no chance, so that was a shuffler, really. Switch the pattern toughness of up to 2 card creatures on the turn. Switch your library from instant card, or switch a card with them. Alright. Alright guys, so far we're 5-2 with this deck. So I really recommend green-white. And I say black. We just haven't seen it. I'm really shocked. So I'll be uploading a video where you will see black. I'm kind of shocked. I'm really shocked that we're not seeing black. Because black has target creature gets +2/+1, death touch, and draw a card. Like, I'm really shocked. We'll keep it. It's not the most strongest hand, but we'll keep it. Okay. Gingerbrute. How many guys are going to build gingerbread houses? So this right here, Torment Grounds, you can add black, white, or green. You can spend this to cast a night or equipment spell. You can tap it to add 1. Ooh, we have another Gingerbrute. Very interesting. Now, creatures you control can gain haste until end of turn. So, if you attack with Gingerbrute, he can actually make his creatures get haste and block. No only attacks. So I bet he's going to drop down a Knight. Crashing Down Bridge is a very good card. It's an 0/4 body for 2 mana. It's an artifact, so it can supplement things like Flutterfox. And it can tap in your creature, not just one creature, but all of your creatures gain haste until end of turn. So you can drop down a Knight. That's why I did not attack. Especially when we only have 10 life. Whenever you cast a Knight spell, create a 1/1 human creature token. So we gotta kill him pretty quickly. We're gonna attack in there for 2. We're gonna bring this guy out. If you're saying, well, how come I didn't activate Gingerbrute where he can only block my creatures with haste? Because he can give his creatures haste and then block and kill a Gingerbrute. Alright, so we're going to take 2 damage. More blocks. Alright. Get flutterfox. Make him a 5/5. We're just gonna go ahead and attack with that 5/5. He's got Witch's Oven. He can sacrifice a creature and get a food. Other knights you control get +1/+1. Cast a knight, so he gets that. Get all his creatures haste. So yeah, we're just gonna block the 3/3. Get down to 5. And our green and white combo is working. Alright, so we are 6-2. Alright. Can we get to 7 wins? Alright, so if you kind of want to see the deck here, we'll go over it. Because I got time on my recorder here. So the idea is to have Beloved Princess, right? It's got lifelink. It can't be blocked by creatures with 3 or greater. Alright, so there's a lot of 3/1s in the format. There's a lot of 4/4s in the format. So we also drafted this right here, Torban. So you would say, why didn't you play with red? So we drafted red. You can see we drafted Fling, right? As additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power to any target. So if you're going to play red, and I'm kind of shocked we haven't seen this yet, this is a common. You're going to draft this card like crazy if you're playing red. I don't understand why we're not seeing Fling, why we're not seeing this card being played with our opponents. We're playing against so much red. I don't know why people are not playing with Fling. You could just sacrifice a creature, if it's a 3/1 or a 4/3, boom, you just deal 4 damage to any target. We did draft Torbrand, but so it's a 2/4. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls. That's any permanent. It deals that much damage +2. So if we hit them with a 2/1, they would take 4 damage, right? If we hit them with a 1/1, they take 3 damage. So you say, well, why in the heck didn't you just play with red? Well, this is the reason why. We have Beloved Princess, so it can't be blocked by powers of 3 or greater. We have this right here. Target creature gets +2/+1 against flying. Really quick, Vulnerable Knight, it's a 2/1. This right here, it gives a creature +2/+1, and it immediately attaches to a creature if it's non-human. So things that are non-human are like Gingerbrute. So you can attach this to the Gingerbrute and make this Gingerbrute pretty much unblockable, and you can swing for 3. All that glitters. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. And as you can tell, Gingerbrute's an artifact. This is an enchantment. So, and this is an enchantment in itself, so you can ramp up a creature really quick. Flutterfox gains flying as long as you control an artifact or an enchantment. And again, since we do have those, more than likely he is going to be a flyer. This right here is a 2/1 creature, but look at its adventure spell. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Then you can actually untap it. So you can actually attack with a creature, give it +2/+2, and then you can untap it to make it a blocker. Trapped in a Tower. That's what one of our opponents used on one of our knights a couple games ago. Enchant creature without flying. Enchant creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities cannot be activated. Youthful Knight is a 2/1 for a striker, and of course, Insatiable Appetite, give a creature +3/+3. If you sacrifice a food, it's +5/+5. Seer Farron, which I don't think we're ever going to really play with them, the Hedgehammer. But when it attacks, another target creature that's attacking gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is Seer Farron's power. So if he's a 4/4, another creature gets +4/+4. Or we could, ramp him up through one of our spells. Target creature gets +2/+1, or target creature gets +2/+2. We can ramp him up, and then by the virtue of ramping him up, when we attack, another creature gets that much bigger. Wildborn Berserker, he's just a 2/2. He's got flying and he's got reach, so he can block creatures with flying. Whenever a non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can pay X. When you do, put that many +X, put that many +1/+1 counter. So basically, in layman's terms, if you have this on the board, and you cast, say, a non-human. So this would be a non-human, right? He's a horse. He's a human knight, so he would not qualify. But say you cast this horse, and you have 4 mana untapped. Well, 3 mana is going to be spent to cast Wandermare. And then you can pay an additional 1 mana, and he'll get a +1/+1. Or let's say if you cast Wandermare, and you have, say, 5 mana, well, 3 mana would be used to cast this, and you can pay 2 mana, and give him +2/+2, and so on and so forth. Wandermare, of course, speaks for herself. Whenever you cast a creature that has an adventure, which we have many of them in the deck, put a +1/+1 counter on Wandermare. And if anything else, he's just a 3/3 creature. And notice kind of our theme, except this creature. All of ours, we don't have like a double green or a double white. It's pretty much single white, single green, and that's why I got frustrated outside of this card. That's why I got frustrated when we kept on just getting nothing but green. I had a mulligan. How many games did I have to mulligan in my hand? A lot. Archon of Absolution, it's got protection from white. Creatures can't attack you or a planeswalker you control unless they pay 1 mana for each of those creatures. So if they want to attack with 3 creatures, they have to pay 3 mana. In a format where this is just good all around in limited, but with only 10 life, this is really, really good because it slows them down. If they want to attack, they have to pay 1. Garen Brig Carver. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And it has an adventure which works with Wondermare, so it kind of balls out the theme of our deck. Right here, he costs 2 less to cast if opponent has a green permanent, which we've not experienced yet. He's a Death Toucher for 2/3, and then whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. Tall as a Beanstalk, we have 2 of these in the deck. It's a common, so you can easily draft 2 of these. Enchant creature gets +3/+3 and has reach. And it's a giant, just additional types. This one right here we haven't really seen, but I'll be uploading a video where it actually does come into play when I tried it the first time. Create 2/1/1 white human creature tokens, and you can pay white or green mana, as evidenced by the symbols up here at the top of it, where you can pay green or white mana. So you can pay like 3 green or 1 white, or 1 green and 3 white, or 2 green and 2 white. It doesn't matter. And then he's a 2/2 creature. Tap it. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. And then we're running 16 land. And I still don't know why they're separating this forest from this forest. And I still don't know what's going on with our land every single time we draw. And our curb is at 2.2. Give you further evidence. Right here is evidenced by down here. We're 2.2. We're pretty even in our colors. We have more white than green. But do understand that 2 of our gold creatures do have green in them. So going 8 plains and 8 forests seems to be the ideal. That's what I do in real play. We have 17 creatures in the deck, and so certainly our whole focus is on building up our creatures. Again, Gingerbrute Paladins are a really good card, arguably a top 5 draft green card in draft. Again, draft is where you have 3 booster packs, and you pull 1 card out at a time, and you pass it to player to the right or to the left. And by the way, if you want to see the decks that I go undefeated with in real life on Friday Night Magic, I'll be showing those decks. Guys, you have to leave comments and tell me what you want to see. I am actually classified as a sports channel, believe it or not. So, if at least 3 mana were spent to cast this spell, as I talked about, all paladins in the format. So it says if at least 3 green mana were spent to cast this spell. That doesn't mean it has to be 3 forests. It could be just 3 mana, 3 green mana. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. It cannot be blocked by creatures of power 2 or less. Normally I'd play with a card like this, but we're going so fast that I just don't feel a 5-dropper warrants any recognition in a deck that we've designed. Okay. So now that I've went over that deck, we are at 6 wins. And again, understand, one of our losses wasn't really... We kind of got hosed really bad. We didn't kind of. We really got hosed. There's my vault status. I'll make a video about that. Can we get to 7 wins? Again, the average is 3 and 3. And we're at 6 and 2. See what we can do here. Seen a lot of red. Guys, go back in the video. Did every deck have red that we played against? Our opponent goes, oh, we get all white. What is the obsession? What is the obsession here? I feel like we can die to this hand. What is the obsession with giving us all... Yeah. We're at the mercy of the shuffler. Yet again. There's a card, so what we got? Red again. Alright, there's our green. Alright. What is up with that, though? 3 forests or 3 plains? I don't get the obsession here. Alright, so this is a very good card. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. We're going to attack for 1, gain 1 life, and we are going to drop down. I'm thinking he's going to attack, and this is a creature that we'd want to kill something with. Ooh, let's drop down flutterfox though. So he should have the advantage. He's gone first, so he's got the advantage still. 4 cards in hand. He's going to attach it to 1, give it haste. You know what? Yeah, we can take 2 here. Let's see here. Even if he blocks, okay, so he's fully taking that damage. Let's drop down to 3/3. It's nice to gain some life. Now, he should still have the advantage here. He's got 4 land, R3, goes first. I wonder if he's got a Paladin in his hand, Embereth Paladin. My recorder kind of pooped out, but as you can see, we kind of laid things down, we kind of attacked our opponent, and we win the match. So we're going to go ahead and go to the other match that you'll be seeing coming up. Alright guys, we did win. I'm going to put screenshots of that loss. My recorder just cut off. I have so much on this computer. By the way, if you want to see something in particular, just tell me. Do you want to see more drafts? Because guys, I have a lot of things on this computer. And also in physical play, do you want to see the decks that I have a few saved, that I went undefeated with at Friday Night Magic? I can kind of show you the cards, kind of breeze through them. I'll also be doing pack openings as well. So tell me what you want to see. So we did go 7-2, and understand one of our losses was realistically, I mean, one of our losses, we just got nothing but land. We couldn't play with any of the colors. That was really weird. We got, I think, was it all green land, and we got all white spells. It was just like weird. We had a lot of matches like that. But despite the setbacks, despite volume, we got 7-2. So my advice is look at what some of the opponents played, see what worked. I don't think red is the way to go. I think we saw that. That's illustrated. We saw a lot of people playing with red. I think if you're going to play with red, you play with fling, as I outlined already. So we're going to go ahead and claim our prize. We have 950 gems. We're going to crank that open. And we have 2 booster packs. And so let's see right here. I'll crank open one of the booster packs. I want to show you something right here. So I have Vault Progress. So right now, as you can see right here, I have 11 mythic rare wild cards, 18 rare wild cards, 56 uncommon. So what are wild cards? Essentially, a wild card is, so the mythic wild card, I can get any mythic rare in that's available on MTG Arena. I can get the 18 rares. I can get any 18 rares if I wanted to, besides mythic rares in the format. Typically, your mythic rares are going to be your planeswalkers, not Teferi. Teferi's not mythic; he's just a rare. Some people don't know that. So if you're buying War of the Spark in physical play, it would not be shocking in a booster box when you pull Teferi. He's a rare. He's a regular rare. With the OKO banning, he's now the best next planeswalker. And then I would say the next other one, the second most powerful, is probably Nisa, the World Shaker. Anyway, so I'll be uploading a deck also where we go to Mythic status, and you'll be able to see that as well. But in my TBH deck, my Temur Behemoth Hydra deck. So I call it TBH. So as you can see right here, now to get Vault Progress. So what's a Vault Progress? So this is like an additional thing that you can get on MTG Arena. You have to play in a lot of drafts. You have to open up a lot of booster packs, which I tend to do. But once you reach 100% in Vault Progress, you get 1 mythic rare wild card, 2 rare wild cards, and 3 uncommon rare wild cards. So I already told you what wild cards were. So now that you understand that, now once you get to 200%, I believe that we'll get 2 mythic rare wild cards, 4 rare wild cards, and 6 uncommon wild cards. So notice is at 165.6%. Now, if you have a playset of uncommons, and there's been speculation on how this works. Now, the mysterious of Wizards of the Coast hiding things. But what I've observed through analyzing everything, if you have a playset of uncommons, so if you have 4 uncommons, and you open up a booster pack, and you get an uncommon that you already have 4 of, a playset of, you will get 0.3% towards your Vault Progress. If you open up a rare that you have a playset of, you will get 0.5%, so 0.5%. If you open up a common, I think you get 0.1%. For a mythic rare, I don't know, but I think it's 0.7%. So let's remember this 165.6% number, and let's open up a booster. So as you can see, we get a common wild card, we get an uncommon wild card. We have no idea what this is yet. And let's see, this goes up to 166.3%. So I automatically know that I have a playset of Gingerbrutes. I already know that I have a playset of these, and I already know I have a playset of this, or a playset of Outflank. So I already know that's 0.3% that would go up. And I think I have a playset of this, so that'd be 0.6%. I can't remember Vault Progress. Was it 165.8? But anyway, let's pretend that this is your draft. So see how the Vault Progress went up? So this would indicate to me that I don't have a rare. I don't have a playset of whatever rare this is going to be. So this could be an Embercleave, this could be a Mythic rare, or it could be the Red Land rare, or the Green Land rare. So we have Gingerbrute, Hingewalker, Jousting Dummy, I was going to say Jousting Jimmy, I don't know why I was going to say Jimmy, Outflank, and Street Call Land. So if this was your draft, what card would you draft? What color would you draft? Now, if you draft what other color, it doesn't match the rare. So if you draft, say, I'll draft this card. And if this rare was green, you wouldn't get that card. So pretend this is your draft. What color would you draft into? Now that you got your color, let's see what the rare is. Alright, it's blue. So I don't have 4 of these. So that makes sense. I was able to predict that because the Vault Progress. So Magic Mirror. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. You have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your turn, put a knowledge counter on the mirror, Magic Mirror, then draw a card for each knowledge counter. So, not really used that heavily, but I could see this used in like an arc like Phoenix, like a lot of ops, drawing cards, the Royal Scions, where you're drawing, discarding, putting sorceries in your graveyard, and then in the later game, this would be good. All right. We're going to open up one more booster pack and just kind of do it this way. Again, this is your draft. Now, see how this Vault Progress shot through the roof, right? It shot through the roof. So, I think where we're at, 166. So, this shot through the roof. So, I'm going to guess, because it shot through the roof so high, that I have a playset of this rare, right? I know I have a playset of this. Don't think I have a playset of that. Well, I probably do, actually. I think I have a playset of all these. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are going to go up by 0.5%, 0.8% it would go up by. So maybe I don't have the rare. So what color would you go with? So I'm just going to go over the cards, and you can read them yourself. This is a pretty powerful card. Tap up to 2 target creatures. In limited it is. Actually, I had a conversation with somebody about this card. I said, if this was printed 10 or 15 years ago, this would be a rare. You can tap up to 2 target creatures as a 2/3 flyer. I mean, the creatures have just gotten so powerful that it's ridiculous. So what color would you draft? White, red? Well, that's the only options you have. So if this rare is green, or would you just draft green? Like, hopefully he gets the Great Henge. A questing beast, maybe. Oh, Wish Call Talisman. Boo. Alright, let's do one more. Guys, and that'll be it. We'll do one more. Okay. So that shot up by 0.8%. So, let's see here. I'm guessing I don't own the rare. Our Vault Progress shot through the roof. Only about 0.8%, so go over these real quick. But yeah, guys, so I make videos post OKO, and I really talk about all the finances as well. If you're into that. So tell me what you want to see. Feel free to subscribe. Share the video, please. If you want to help this channel realistically, if you're saying, what is the single thing that I can do? Listen, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. Guys, my background's in healthcare. So for example, I took pharmacology, occupational therapy, pathophysiology, um, and right now I'm going to be starting to take epidemiology, which is you study biostatistics and like analyzing disease process. It takes it beyond just a practitioner knowledge. You go on to like a more of a bigger scale with epidemiology. You kind of study how it affects multiple people, not just like one person. How like one thing can affect. Think of like the swine flu or like mad cow disease or something like that. Think of something like that. So it has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering, but I will talk about health because I do believe, and this is what I have said in the video before this. I do believe people will play Magic the Gathering to get away from stressors in life. I do believe that. And so if my videos help you do that, like if you can watch my videos and it just gives you some stress relief, that's a good thing. Just like weight training. So if you don't understand my background, I started, I modeled and I was bodybuilding when I was younger. So, and I was a tri-sport athlete. So that means I did boxing, football, baseball. And so I've always paid attention to how the body moves, health, and all that type of stuff. So it's going to be kind of weird how I incorporate health into Magic the Gathering. It's going to be a little weird, but I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's going to happen. What I'm trying to say though is a lot of people play Magic the Gathering because, in my belief, as a distractor, to get yourself away from the stress of life. Just like when people go out and weight train, right? A lot of people weight train because what? They're insecure. They're insecure about themselves. Why do they want to lose weight? Why do they want to put on a lot of muscle? Because they're insecure. So I think a lot of people will go to Magic the Gathering because you might be insecure. You might not feel like you fit into other demographics or other groups. People can't relate to you. Or you have a lot of stress going on. You're like, hey, here's a card game. Well, you came to the right channel. Let's see the rares. Okay, I definitely don't have 4 of these because it's a crap rare. Add 7 mana. it costs 4. You can add 7 mana. You can cast only 1 more spell this turn. It's pretty crappy. Pretty crappy rare. This is kind of what we call a bulk rare. It's like worth like 40 cents. Anyway, guys, that is it. Feel free to share, subscribe, and like. And if you want to help the channel, again, doing those simple little things like sharing, liking, put a comment, tell me what you want to see. All right, guys, until next time, talk to you later. Thank you.